get shit done. Hi YouTube, we're Happy Wife and Angry Wife, and we're best friends.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm Happy Wife.
I'm Corey, and I'm Angry Wife. And this is our first video, and we thought for our first video we would do a video of firsts. And we hope you enjoy our awkward lives and stuff that happened to us.
Yeah.
So, you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. Let's see. We got your first car wreck.
That's fine. You can go first.
Well, that was an interesting story. My first car wreck was my one and only car wreck. I happened to wake up that morning and I found a tick on me and I freaked out and called my mom because she's a nurse and told her I got bit by a tick and I was freaking out thinking I was going to get some sort of disease from a
Lyme
tick.
disease. It's
Yes.
dangerous.
Learned all about all those diseases you can get from ticks. Nasty, nasty stuff. Didn't want one, so I was going to go down to the hospital to see my mom and get checked out, make sure I wasn't going to die from a tick. I had my brother and sister home with me, so I put them in the back seat of the car. And we get ready to go. Got them all buckled up and all safety taken care of, and we're driving down the road, stop at the stop sign. My mistake was I seen my aunt drive by me, and I followed her with my eyes, and I pulled out, and there was a semi-truck, and it took me out.
Hit your driver's side door.
Yeah, hit me right in the driver's side door, and I don't remember anything. I remember not even say a flash of white. It was just white. There was no shape, no nothing. Then I woke up in the ambulance with a lady cutting my shirt off, asking me, do I know who I am and what today's date is?
Or why you're naked.
Yeah. Freaked me out, and I'm going, I have no idea what happened, and they told me I got hit by a transfer truck. I happened to have minor bleeding on my brain, and they sent me to the hospital to get that checked out, and so happened to be in the hospital while they were taking care of me, they broke my collarbone.
That's a true story. It was hilarious.
It was not fun.
I thought it was funny. I don't mean to laugh at your pain, but I'm literally laughing at
That
your
was
pain.
not funny.
It was
car wrecks
hilarious.
are not funny.
They're not funny. Mine's
Okay.
kind of funny.
What's your car wreck story?
My first and only, like, I've been in fender benders. I have been in fender benders. My first and only car wreck happened on Valentine's Day, and I was in high school, and my brother was letting me drive his car, because I didn't have it at the time, and he had what I thought was a cool car. It was a 1998 Dodge Stealth, and it was red, and it looked like it could go fast, but it really couldn't, but I felt like a little badass, so I was like, yes, nice car. And he was with his girlfriend on Valentine's Day, and I was leaving Walmart because I had to pick up something, and there's a shopping center adjacent to Walmart, and I was going, and someone, they pulled out in front of me, totally not my fault, and my first thought was, run, 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 they won't catch you, you'll be fine. And I started going, I gunned it, and then it's not really gunning very well. And also, my headlights really aren't working, so I was like, they're gonna notice. Marcus, my brother, definitely, he's gonna be like, Corey, what happened? And I can't lie out of this one. So I circled around to where she was, and I parked, and it was a lady I took dance and gymnastics from. By the way, I cannot dance, nor can I do gymnastics, so tells you how good at that she was. She apparently, her first words were, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yay, nice lady." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She's like, "Let's sell this without the insurance companies." Like, the first thing out of her mouth. "Let me call my brother. He's a cop. He'll take care of this for us." And she meant her. Her brother came in off duty and was totally like, "Dude, you gotta call the cops, sis. This is totally your fault." She lost her license, I believe, because she had already been in like 4 wrecks that year, a month and a half into the year. And I remember I would run into her every once in a while outside of town, or like outside of that incident, like in stores. I'd be like, "Hi, lady," and she'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" And then she'd get a ride with somebody. It was funny. She was terrible at driving.
Girl, no.
I guess that's that. I'll do the next one since you went first.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick. This is a good one. First pets. I know my first pet. My mom got me a cat named Smokey. She also got my brother a cat named Boots. We had Smokey and Boots. And they were a husband and wife because they made babies all the time. There were a lot of kittens where we lived, and they were all from Smokey and Boots. There were cats everywhere. It's kind of like your house today, but I was like 2. Cats everywhere here.
Cats everywhere.
Cats everywhere.
I love cats.
It's awesome. But the favorite thing about or not the favorite thing, just the weirdest thing that ever happened with my first cat was we had just moved into a new house where my dad actually still currently lives, and I was, I want to say, like 4, maybe 5, and like I had hair down to my butt. Like I couldn't sit down without sitting on my hair, or to just like jerk my head back and whiplash myself. So I had really, really long hair, and I remember I was laying on our porch, was like screened in, and my hair was just like all out behind me, and my little kitty, who I didn't know at the time was completely knocked up and in labor, decided that my hair would be the best place to give birth. So she got about 3 of 4 cats in my hair, and my mom came outside, and I still, it took me years to realize, oh, there was nasty shit in my hair, because she like yanked me up with cats still, like, what do you call it when you give birth? Pushing? I don't know how, going in the middle of like a contraction, I guess, going in the middle of contraction, like yowling. I thought the cat was just talking to me. It was fun for me. I was like, hey kitty. She's like, meow. I was like, what's up? She's like, meow. I'm like, you're awesome. Meow. And then it'd be like a little mew, and I thought that was her. It was a baby kitten. Mom picked me up and like dragged me through like the kitchen and the den into the bathroom, just like threw me over the side of the tub and like started running water. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? Didn't do anything. I just had luscious soft hair. I don't anymore.
Yeah, you got a placenta shampoo. That's gross.
I never thought of it like that. That's so nasty.
It's healthy for your hair.
They actually sell that stuff though. I saw it at the hair place. Like, would you like some cholesterol for your hair? Or maybe a nice placenta?
Yeah. No, thank you. No, luckily my pet did not give birth in my hair. My first pet was a hamster. Typical first pet, I guess. I had a lot of pets, but that was my first pet. That was the coolest hamster I think anyone could ever have. It was very well behaved. I could take it out and sit it on my shoulder, and it would just kind of chill on my shoulder and be like, oh, I'm a hamster parrot. Awesome. I remember when I was younger, I would take it out and lay on the bed, and it would kind of lay up on my shoulder, and it'd be burrowed itself into my hair, and it'd be nibbling on little strands of my hair and giving me a haircut. I thought it was the coolest thing. Then I have a weird layer in my hair from where it would chew the
You
hair.
have like the stupidest looking hair.
But I love
Just
my
like-
hamster. My
just like
hamster was
this.
awesome. My hamster had a gender problem. That's technically my fault. Well, technically, it was the employer, or not employer, employee at the pet store. They told me it was a female, so I named her Sandy, because she was a sandy looking color. About a year after having her, I realized Sandy was a boy, but I called Sandy so long. Sandy was going to be a boy name, and I just kept calling him Sandy until the day he died.
I grew up with a couple Sandys, but they're always like my old neighbors. Actually, no, it's still like my dad's old neighbor, Mr. Sandy.
I don't know. It was just a sandy color, so I named she Sandy, but it happened to be a he. It was an awesome old pet. Okay.
I'm gonna go again. My
Yeah.
turn again because I'm greedy. Okay. First cringe-worthy moment. There are a lot of those, but I think be the picture.
Yeah. What was it? 8th grade?
ninth grade, because she had just moved.
Yeah.
Roxanne, our friend
Yeah.
Roxanne had just moved, and we live in a small town, and our school, all the schools in our county have uniforms. So you had to wear khaki pants and a polo shirt every day, except for one day a year. One day a year, you get to take freestyle photos, which is like the biggest deal. Especially, you had to pay. One, you had to pay to dress out for
Yeah.
your freestyle photos. You didn't have to pay to wear your normal clothes. Then you had to pay for the picture. You had to pay double to wear whatever you want, and we were like totally worth the price.
Yeah.
So it was 5 of us, and we all. One of our friends had this great idea of we'll all wear John Deere. So we don't really talk to that girl anymore. So one of the girls in this photo, and we are super cool. I don't know if you knew that. I feel like we look better now, a little bit.
Yes, we do look much better than we used to. That was very awkward.
That wasn't even my shirt. That was Roxanne's shirt. I just never gave it back though.
I just ran to Walmart and bought a John Deere shirt.
When I moved with Michael last year, I remember going through my drawers to pack all my clothes up, and I found that shirt, and I threw it away. I was like,
I
no.
don't even know what I did with that shirt. I probably outgrew it, obviously. I can't fit many shirts anymore. So.
I don't know if you can tell this either, but John Deere it's for farm people who like corn and cows. Corn and cows.
Corn and cows.
That's who likes John Deere. People who like corn and cows.
I like corn.
We don't. I mean, I like corn, but no, we don't. There's no reason for us to own anything John Deere for any reason.
No,
There's nothing John Deere in my house.
there's nothing John Deere in my house.
Do you still have that shirt?
Like I said, I don't know what happened to that shirt.
I hope we find that shirt. I'm so excited. Let's go through your boxes.
Oh Lord, she's helped me.
You can go next.
Alrighty, let's see. First run-in with the law.
I got a good one, but you can go first.
First run-in with the law is when I first got my driver's permit, and I had a couple friends in the car, and we decided to go hang out at a friend's house, and I had to take the friend home, and it was,
I was there.
yeah, you were
I
there.
was there.
I think
She
we're
fucked
taking
up.
our friend Jeff home that we
I
hung
think
out
it was Mikey.
Mikey. It was one of them two
Taking
friends.
somebody home.
We were taking someone home, and it happened to be after 10 o'clock, and my permit, I couldn't drive after 9, and that's 10 o'clock at night, and we happened to go through a roadblock.
We had stopped at Burger King beforehand, remember?
Yeah. Well, yay me, I go through a roadblock, and the cops asking me why I was out so late, and I freaked, and the first thing that came to my head was, tell him you're coming home from work. So I was like, I'm coming home from work, and he's like, okay, so where do you work?
Keep in mind, no, there's like 4 just like little teenage girls in this car. None of us have any type of uniform on, and we all have like a bag.
Well-
we have like burger, like fast
Yeah.
food.
Well,
like
I
clearly we
technically-
were on a fast food run.
I technically look like I should have worked at Hot Topic, but
Should.
we don't live near any place, or close enough to any place to work at a Hot Topic.
Small town, North Carolina. Yay.
So the cop didn't believe my story, so he told me to pull over. And
She looked guilty.
Yeah, I did.
I was
can't
there.
lie.
I was there,
I can't
and I
lie.
remember when this happened, and just going,
I knew
Oh,
I
but
was
I
in
get
trouble.
arrested.
I knew I was in trouble, so we pulled over, and he came over and wrote me a ticket. He told me if I would have been truthful, he would have let me go. And I kind of regret. I don't like lying because I'm bad at it.
we gave you crap for that.
Yes, you did. I cried all night. I cried all night. She is mean to me. That's why she's angry, wife. She's mean to me. She made me cry all night. And I was thinking my mom is going to murder me. So the next day I go home, tell her I got a ticket.
We went to my house, didn't we? Or we went to
Well, we were staying at night at your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went home the next day and told my mom I got my first ticket. And she said, "That's all right. Stuff happens." And I said, "Really?" I cried all night
long.
thinking she was going to murder me.
Don't think I was giving her crap all night, because I was, but I was also intermittently like, dude, it's okay, calm down, your mom's cool. And then I would just say like a complete asshole thing, but you're a terrible liar. And you know that. You know you're a terrible liar.
I know I'm a terrible
And
liar.
she'd start crying again, and I'd be like, oh, it's okay, calm down. Just don't ever pull that shit again with me with you. Because I'm a good friend.
Yeah. That's his friend.
I'll go next. You can go last. I'll go next. Okay?
Well, you gotta tell your story.
Oh, ooh.
She forgot. It was an awesome story.
My first run-in with the law, and technically my parents still don't know about this, because they kind of got away with it. There might have been like a 5-minute warrant for my arrest. My first run-in with the law, I got an underage drinking ticket at a party. And I remember it was a totally bizarre thing because I was sitting right beside the door and I had like a huge bottle of vodka like in my hands that I just took the top off and I'm doing this thing, you know, like turn it up. It's about to get real. And I started drinking and then I heard the door open because I'm sitting like couch door. And I'm like turning up and making bad decisions already early in the night. And there's just these cops. And like, it's not like I could have hit or anything, so I was just like, just sat it down. And I was like, I'm screwed now. So I started, let's just do this. Let me get my ticket and go home. So apparently the cops, when they couldn't figure out what to write us up for, I don't know what happened, but they were going through their book of what things were, like what the infraction that you had was, and they eventually couldn't figure it out, even though they're calling other officers, and they gave us tickets for drinking and driving. So it was weird. Like, we didn't realize that's what it was until we went to the actual courthouse. I got away with it because, you know, they send a thing, court summons to your house. I didn't want my parents to get it, so I sent it somewhere else. I didn't have my ID on me, and they're like, they pulled up my profile and they're like, is this your mailing address? And I was like, no, it's not. I don't live there at all anymore. And I sent it somewhere else. It's like my friend's house or something. They changed our court date 3 or 4 times, and I only got, like, if they sent it 4 times, I only got 3 of those notices for the court date change. Until I woke up one day, and I knew all my other friends had their things, but I was like, nope, I'm scheduled for, you know, the day after, because they kept on pushing it forward. I missed one, because I woke up at like 11 o'clock in the morning. I had like 50 million voice messages and missed calls and stuff. They're all like, Corey, they got a warrant for your arrest. You need to get to the courthouse now. And like, I was like, go. I got up, I got in my brother's car that I later wrecked. And I was there in like a heartbeat. And I showed up, and like we told our I was really nervous because I was like, crap, man, he's gonna be like, nah, arrested her right now. We were sitting down. I was like, I'm sorry, sir, I said, and of course summons. I'm like, I only got 3 of these. There was another one apparently. He's like, all right, no, just go. That guy's your lawyer. So I went to him. He was also my friend's lawyer. Like there were like 30 of us, 30 little kids with underage drinking tickets, and half of them go to my family's church. So I was like, there's no way I'm getting away with this. I did. They eventually dropped it because we told them what happened, and they were just like, the judge was just like, just go home, just don't drink, just don't drink. And I remember that next Sunday I made sure I went to church, and I made awkward eye contact with all of these officers, like, please don't do this in front of my mom. Or don't do it in front of my grandma, she's scarier. Just please don't do it. And then like as soon as church was over, before they could come up to my mom, I was like, Mom, let's go to this place for lunch right now before it gets busy. Let's go. And I just like pulled my whole family out in like 30 seconds flat, which is a miracle. 'Cause you met my mom, she likes to talk.
Yes, her mom
She's also very scary when she's mad. I'm still terrified of my mom. You are too.
I am too. Her mom scares me.
She's so nice, so scary.
Yes.
Lovable. We got two
Let's see.
two more.
Two more. Alright, my turn. Let's see. First time in a fight. No.
We don't do that.
Don't do fights.
We're cowards.
Very much cowards.
We know we're not tough.
Yes, we're lovers, not fighters. But not lovers like as
She's a hoe.
I am not. She loves me.
That's a hooker. You can buy that love for $5. You're cheap.
I am not.
Okay. I'll go.
Alright, your turn.
First time getting kicked out of something. I don't know what I've really gotten kicked out of.
Look at that one time we got kicked out together.
We got kicked out of band camp. Kind of.
Yeah.
Because we also had already quit and just didn't want to tell them.
We just stopped going.
Yeah, our friend was in drumline, and it was our senior year, and she'd been in drumline the years before, and she was like, I'm gonna go try out for drumline again for this year. She's like, why don't y'all come with me? It's like, all right, and then they're like, hey, if you're gonna here, you're gonna try out. You gotta try out. Or if you're gonna be here, you have to try out. So we were like,
So we all tried out.
sure, whatever. We got time to kill. We're just really here to, watch our friends, kill time, whatever. So we made it. Apparently, we played the bass drum, the big ones you wear on your right here, and you hit like this. There were 4 or 5 of them. I see our friend got the first one, I was the second one, and she was the third one.
Yeah,
And
well, yeah, third to the last.
Because I remember she was in front of me, and you were behind me. So maybe there was someone else. We were in that order, 1, 2, 3. There might have been people in front or behind us. We don't really know. But I remember I had told them, because it was like the middle of summer, and we were doing like the band camp thing. Oh, yay! I've never been in marching band or band in my life.
I have.
You were in band in like junior high, but that was it. Like I'd never done this before, and I remember it was like hot in the middle of summer, and it's like a bajillion degrees. We're on the football field, and they're like march, and I'm like nosy.
Yeah, and my drum was probably like what, 45 pounds.
She had the big one. She had like a really big, like they were all like in progressive size, but between the 3 of us, she had the heavy one. And I remember I had told them, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm going to go tour colleges tomorrow, so I will not be here.
She left me by myself.
Because our other friend didn't show up that day. So I went, I want to say I went on like the beginning of the week, like Monday or Tuesday to the college. I guess if I told them on Monday, I didn't come Tuesday. And she was there by herself. And then I remember I got back that night and I called her. And she was like, man, I don't want to go tomorrow. You got a day off. I'm like, man, I don't want to go tomorrow. It was nice not being there. It was so wonderful.
It was nice not carrying them heavy ass drums.
Let's skip another day together. So we did, and I want to say we skipped till the end of the week. And at the end of the week, your sister.
Yeah, my sister had cheerleader camp, and my mom wanted me to go pick her up. So I was like, crap, her cheerleading camp is exactly where, at the school where we were doing our drumline.
We live in a small town. There's one high school for the whole county.
Yeah.
And with the marching band thing, we'd start was like different departments of like a brass drum, whatever, different parts of the.
We were in the drum
band.
part. So
we were on the drum line, so like the whole thing would start out together, and then we'd march out to the football fields for the majority of the day, and then we'd all come and practice separately, and then we'd come back to the day, do a little bit of practice separately, and then we'd come together in like the I guess it was like the right in front of the school, and everybody would practice together, and it was towards that part where you're still practicing separately, but you're getting ready to go and finish your parts together. And we knew they were there because we could just hear like the dum 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 dum. But they were like, it was really weird because you could hear like the first two of the bass drum like, and then it was supposed to be her, and it would be like nothing, and then the last bass drum, because like 3 of them were gone, because our friend, she skipped those whole days too, just off by herself, and we had to go and pick up her sister, and we totally James Bond that shit.
Yeah.
We were like hiding behind columns, and they're on the other side of the school. You can just hear them. They were on the other side of the school, and we had to just go inside the school to the gym to get her. And I don't know his name, but he was helping with the drum line.
Yeah, he's like one of the
He had graduated.
like assisted
drum person.
drum master, I guess you'd call
Yeah.
it.
Well, he had graduated a year before or something. And he just comes running out of nowhere, like we just gotten her sister. We have her like by her hands, like let's go.
Running towards the
Like
car.
Like we hid behind columns, and we were having a good time doing this shit too, because we're running behind columns like this, like let's go, like just having a good old time, because we totally knew we were gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
He just comes running out of nowhere, and he's just like, by the way, don't bother coming back tomorrow. And we were just like,
Yeah, we weren't planning on coming back anyway.
that's not a problem, dude. We got you covered. Thanks for the update.
Alright, that's all the time that we have for today. If you have a first story that you'd like to share, you can leave it in the comment down below.
If you like what you saw, you can click like, subscribe, and share, and we would really appreciate it. Other than that,
I'm Happy Wife.
I'm Angry Wife, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Okay.